Okay, so we're gonna be making a cookie dough chocolate fudge cake today. It is vegan, gluten-free, and why are you doing weird eyebrows? It's vegan, gluten-free, and no really added sugar to it besides, like, you know, there's maple syrup and some cookie dough in there. So ingredients to start off with, at least for our crust, is pecans and sunflower seeds, cocoa powder, salt, and some maple syrup, actually, I think. Yeah. All right, let's get started. Cool. So we start off with our pecans and sunflowers. Dump all that in there. Close the lid, don't be a moron. And then pulse it. You want to do this so it gets to become almost like a fine powder.
Away from the shore, amongst the waves, exactly where I wanna be. I am where I wanna be.
So that's about the right consistency right there. We then add about 2 tablespoons cocoa powder and about a pinch, which is I think 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I mean, you can judge it based on how much salt you want. And we're just gonna pulse this like once or twice just to get it all mixed up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add our 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. This is just to kind of combine our crust together. There we go. Let's put this back over here. Yum. And now you only want to pulse about 2 to 3 times here. Maybe a little bit more depending on your processor. It's just it's just so that we can combine all the batter. It's just so that we can combine all the batter.
You said batter though.
Oh, just so we can combine all of our crust.
There we go. So nuts pulsed. We're gonna lay them out in spring pans to form our crust. Do they need to sit or anything?
Nope. We just need to press them into the pan.
Okay.
Don't forget to press our nuts into the pan.
What was that again, Nick?
Don't forget to press the nuts into the pan. Leviosa.
Leviosa. All right, now that we've got our nuts all blended up, we're gonna go ahead and take them out of the processor, and we're gonna that was loud. We're gonna distribute these into our spring pans, and this is gonna be the crust for the dessert that we're making. So I'm just gonna split these up evenly between the 2 pans here.
Wow. That's like aromatic as actually.
It smells amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's actually crazy. You can smell the cocoa powder, but you can also smell the blended nuts. And it's almost like a graham cracker crust for cheesecake in a weird way.
Now it's gonna look like a lot as it comes out of the processor at first, but what you're gonna wanna do afterwards is you're gonna press this down and just get it really tight. And like I said, this is forming the crust. We just wanna make sure we mash it down really good, get a nice crust going. Now we do have these spring pans lined with a little bit of parchment paper on the bottom. It's gonna keep us from sticking when it's ready to actually serve our dessert.
Honestly, guys, simple recipe. You can use a larger pan and get just one large crust going on, but we like to use 2 pans because why not? Oh, look at this one. How you doing, Sweet Pea?
The main components of this dish for the filling is 3/4 of a cup of melted coconut butter, 3/4 of a cup of plant milk. We are using coconut milk because it's got a little bit of extra fat to it.
Where do they milk the plant?
The udders, Nick.
The plant udders.
You ever seen coconut udders before? Okay, do me a favor and Google coconut udders. And let me know how this turns out for you.
Half a cup and plus 1 tablespoon of pure maple syrup. 1/4 of a cup plus 2 tablespoons of roasted creamy almond butter. 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Half a cup of raw cocoa powder. 1/4 of a teaspoon of fine sea salt. 3/4 of a teaspoon of espresso powder. This is optional. We like caffeine, so we're gonna add this. And what you're gonna wanna do is just put all this stuff into your blender and mix it till you get a creamy consistency.
Doubted all that I could do, knowing what I need to do. All I can say, the word is thank you. I think is what you need to push. Away from the shore, amongst the waves, exactly where I wanna be. I am where I wanna be. Remember the start, remember the start.
So the batter is going to be very liquidy. What we're going to do is put it in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours, or you can leave it overnight if you want. and it's gonna make it a little bit more firm, so it'll actually become kind of like a cake.
So to finish off this delightful dessert, we've got a couple cookie dough bites here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna chop these up coarsely, and after we pour our batter on top of the crust, we're gonna go ahead and press these down into the filling and then let those sit. They're gonna give us some really delicious, really flavorful bite to go with our dessert.
You can also use any type of like vegan cookie dough. These are just like pre-made chocolate covered cookie dough bites, and they're just fantastic and delicious. They're vegan, gluten-free. They cover most of like the allergens, so no one will really have any type of reaction to it. They're fantastic.
I am who I'm meant to be. I am who I'm meant to be. Over and out again. My future needed clarity, so I could see how you react, how you react to me. So much differently. I am different. Every time that
And once you have them ready, feel free to place them on any sort of flat surface that will not get your fridge dirty. Should you happen to run into the same
I didn't even think about that.
Should you happen to run into the same problem that we did, and we're just gonna place these in the fridge, let them cool for a couple hours, and once they're cooled, we'll be ready to enjoy.
Shake it! Push down on the top.
I don't want to. It's f***ing beautiful right now, and my finger just. It's gonna f*** it up if
Why
I
don't
do.
you get
I
some?
mean, you have no choice at this point.
Do it over the plate. Do it over the plate.
What part's getting stuck?
Everything.
I mean, everything.
Right, do it over the plate. Oh,
Hey!
let's go.
I see my fortune, but you react to me. We are reacting so much differently.
Are you ready for some cookie dough chocolate fudge cake?
Always down for fudge.
Where are the eyebrows?
Oh, you missed them.
Oh, okay.
All right, we ready?
I'm curious to see Tom's take on this. He's not a big dessert person.
I am not a dessert person at all.
You know, this tastes like Ferrero Rocher.
Oh.
I've never had a Ferrero Rocher.
This tastes like Ferrero Rocher.
This is actually good. It does have a strong coconut flavor. The sugar aspect of it is relatively light. The chocolate itself is not overpowering. And it has a nice creaminess and nuttiness behind it as well.
I'm telling you, dude. This
So
tastes like Ferrero Rocher.
I don't like desserts, but I like this.
This is
man.
like a Ferrero
I like it.
Rocher pie. Like, this is fucking good.
Nick is our resident sweet tooth, so we're gonna take his word for this.
This is good, man. This is good.
All right. Well, if you make this, let us know. Comment, do all the YouTube things. Have a good one.
Comment, like, and subscribe. Follow us. We love you guys.
Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. We don't have a Twitch.
Facebook.
Pornhub as well. Check us out.
True.
We're on Pornhub?
You haven't seen it?
Not yet.
I actually like this.
Dude, this.
I'll just put this back.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Separate myself. There we go. Not stopping.
Shit, they are Chipotle. God it. Whatever. They're so good, man. And I'm so f***ing hungry. They could be like dick flavored, and I'd be like, yes.
About damn time.
And I have to. I've made so much fun of you all in our videos that, yeah.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
So we're gonna have some dick flavored egg rolls on this.
Dick flavored, I'd be like, yes.
Alright.
Like, maybe an 8 or like, I don't know.